All right, let's jump right in. We're doing our deep dive into the latest weekly crypto analysis from Vantage Plus, which just dropped on December 1st, 2025.
Yep.
Our mission today is to give you the shortcut, the inside track on what's happening with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Solana.
And it was an interesting week. We saw, a slight rise across the crypto market overall, but the real question is, what was actually driving that?
The macro picture.
Exactly. It seems to come down to three main drivers. First, the Nasdaq just keeps pushing higher. Then you have general US dollar weakness, and finally, gold showing parallel strength.
And that dollar weakness, I mean, that's so crucial for crypto flows, isn't it? We're seeing increasing odds of rate cuts from the U.S. central bank.
That's the one. It just makes holding cash less attractive, and so capital starts looking for a new home in risk assets.
And crypto is right there waiting.
It definitely benefits, and this fundamental backdrop, it created some really strong sentiment, especially when Bitcoin managed to defend that huge support level.
Yeah, trading back above $90,000. That felt like a big psychological win.
Was.
But the data point that really stood out to me in the Vantage Plus report was about the new Ripple ETFs.
Oh, the inflows.
Just a spectacular start. Over $644 million in net inflows already. I mean, that's serious institutional money saying, we're here.
It is, and we should probably use that fundamental strength as a backdrop while we dig into the technicals, starting with Bitcoin.
Let's do it. It's trading around, what, $91,440 right now?
Correct. And defending that $90,000 level wasn't just about a number. It really looked like a classic bear trap, and now it's reset.
Okay, so the floor held. What's the ceiling we need to be watching now for any real momentum?
For a truly bullish outlook, we need to see a decisive move past the 50 moving average area.
And that's it.
That key resistance is sitting right at $102,323. If we can break that line, you can start talking about another attempt at a new all-time high.
Okay, so if BTC is showing that kind of resilience, how's Ethereum looking? Let's pivot to ETH, currently at $3,005.
ETH has been pretty interesting. It had that recent slide, but it stabilized almost perfectly near its 50 moving average support zone.
Which is at $2,569.
Exactly. So the general trend is still positive, but for now, it's just stuck. It's in a sideways pattern.
So it's waiting for a catalyst. What's the technical level that would confirm a real shift to the upside?
We need to see a decisive break above $4,500. That's the critical resistance. Until then, you could say this is more of an accumulation zone, not a confirmed breakout.
Got it. Okay, let's connect back to those amazing ETF inflows for XRP. It's trading at $2.18 right now.
Yeah, 2.1875.
The trend there looks incredibly positive. It barely pulled back when the rest of the market got soft.
It held up really well, and holding above that $2 psychological level was key. That strength is definitely linked to the validation from those institutional inflows.
So fundamentals are strong. What's the technical test?
Even with that tailwind, the real test is, again, that 50 moving average. If XRP can break above $2.53, that really clears the path for a much more aggressive upside.
Okay, so BTC and XRP are looking resilient. But now for the outlier, right? Solana seems to be telling a completely different story.
It really is. SOL is trading at about $136.52, and it is still firmly under pressure.
And why is that? It's that technical pattern, isn't it?
Yes. It's struggling because it's still sitting under the critical neckline of a pretty concerning formation, the classic head and shoulders pattern.
Which is a classic bearish signal.
A reversal signal, yes. It's a major warning sign.
So that's a serious question for anyone holding SOL. If this pattern does play out, where could the price be heading?
Well, if the market does move lower, your immediate downside targets are around $105 and then potentially all the way down to the $75 range.
Wow. Is there anything that could invalidate this bearish view?
The only way out for Solana really is a decisive break back above its 50 moving average resistance zone.
And that's at
$175. So you can see it has a lot of work to do to get there.
So to sort of pull this all together for you listening, we have these strong macro factors like dollar weakness and rate cut expectations that suggest a broad crypto upside. But the technicals are showing a clear divergence. You have resilience in BTC and XRP, but then you have this continued weakness and, frankly, serious technical warnings for SOL.
It's a tale of two markets right now. The established names look solid, while some of the high flyers are facing these make-or-break technical tests.
So here's a final thought we want to leave you with for the week. Given those incredibly strong inflows into XRP ETFs and the fundamental weakness of the dollar pushing capital into risk assets, how much will this divergence on the charts like Solana's bearish pattern really matter against that powerful fundamental support in the near term? Something to chew on.